Through Red Dead Redemption 2, we saw Dutch doing some questionable things. Since he is the leader of the gang, his decisions may lead to good outcomes and also lead to consequences. In today's video, we'll talk about Dutch's worst decisions, and of course, there will be spoilers for Red Dead Redemption 2. Be aware. Anyways, let's get into the video. We got the ferry job in Blackwater, the incident that started the whole story.
Hey, I ain't had time to ask. What really went down back there on that boat?
We missed you. That's what happened. Come on.
Micah and Dutch decided to do this ferry job, and suddenly it all went downhill. Pinkertons knew about this job, and so do the Blackwater's police, and that led to the Blackwater Massacre. The Blackwater Massacre was an infamous and violent gunfight involving the Vanderlyn's gang and Blackwater Police Department and the Pinkertons. And in that massacre, Dutch shot a young woman in the head. Her name was Heidi McCourt. Because of the heat, they had to escape to Coulter and shelter there. It was a really big mess. They lost many people from the gang. They lost Davy and Mac Callender and Jenny Kirk. Sean McGuire was captured by bounty hunters. John and Charles were injured. What a hit for the gang.
All of you, get yourselves warm. Stay strong. Stay with me. We ain't done yet.
Robbing Leviticus Cornwall's train. After surviving in Coulter, the safe thing to do is to lay low till you plan your next escape, but Dutch decided to rob a train that belongs to a well-known person, Leviticus Cornwall, to even add more enemies to the list. The robbery went good without a problem, but the aftermath wasn't pleasant. As I said, Cornwall has been added to the more enemies to the list. And Leviticus Cornwall is the type of guy that has money to buy people to chase the gang. And he was the reason that the gang escaped Valentine quickly after the big shootout there.
Leviticus Cornwall's no joke, Dutch.
Who is Leviticus Cornwall?
He's a big railway magnate, sugar dealer, oil man.
Well, how good for him. Sounds like he has more than enough to share.
Dutch!
Gentlemen, it is time to make something of ourselves. Get your horses ready. We have a train to rob.
Agreeing to talk with Colm O'Driscoll. Even Hosea said it was a trap, but Dutch went there anyways. Him knowing about the feud, well, he's a part of this bloody feud. But in the end, he decided to go in there with only 2 of his gang members. One of them is a sniper, Arthur Morgan. Colm's plan was a success, and they captured Arthur Morgan. Well, let's skip the part where Dutch didn't look for Arthur or even bother. So yeah, this decision is questionable at best.
Well, it seemed like a good opportunity. Micah and I both feel like idiots.
What happened to you?
Well, the whole thing, it was odd. We kept waiting for them to jump us, and then they all left. So we figured we'd meet you on the trail back, but you never showed up.
Yeah, I was getting a special guest treatment from Colm.
I know. I cannot believe what an idiot I was, and then that happened.
Yeah, the whole thing was odd. I kept waiting for them to jump us, and then they left, and we assumed we'd meet you on the trail back. You never showed up.
Interfering in the Braithwaite's and the Gray's business. The start of chapter 3 had Dutch interfering in the 2 families' feud and business, playing in both sides in order to play both of them in the hope of stealing their heirlooms and their valuables. In the end, it didn't turn out to be the best choice ever.
He was a good kid.
Well, how the hell was I to know?
Let me see. They set us up once before. They didn't like us. We destroyed their farm. Should I go on?
It continued with the Braithwaites kidnapping Jack Marston, the son of John Marston. Dutch really did a series of bad decisions, but it doesn't end here.
What did we do to him? What did I do to him?
I guess he thinks he's the king around here. He don't want the likes of you. So, what are we doing next, Dutch?
We just need money. One more decent take, and we're gone.
Going for revenge against Bronte. After Bronte setting the gang up with a fake robbery so they can get arrested, it's probably the best move to avoid him at all costs since he runs Saint Denis. But Dutch decided to go after revenge against Bronte, despite Hosea telling him to avoid doing this.
Angelo Bronte stands between us and our future.
You'll damn us all.
Hosea really predicted the gang's fate with that quote. And soon after killing Bronte, another downfall for the gang has happened, which was the Saint Denis bank robbery. Turns out that the Pinkertons knew about the robbery, and it got worse from here.
No! God damn it!
There's your deal, Dutch.
Hosea.
Dutch! You got any?
Oh, God damn them! We can't stop now, Arthur, or we're all dead. Those slippery bastards.
Then capturing John, and all of the gang got disoriented, some escaping and the others got trapped in Guarma. Another robbery went wrong. Oh, and did I mention that Dutch actually saw John being captured and he did nothing about it?
I can't stop thinking about this. In the bank, when they grabbed me, he saw it. Felt almost like he had a moment to do something and didn't.
I don't know, it seems odd not listening to Hosea. There is a recurring theme with Dutch, which is not listening to Hosea. Even though Hosea was right in everything he said, he was thinking things through. Dutch was driven after the money and revenge and Tahiti, killing an old lady in Guarma for asking for more money. After getting lost in Guarma, Dutch asked Arthur to go with him to help rescuing Javier Escuela from the people capturing him. Dutch arranged a meeting with an old lady to find a safe passage in order to reach Escuela without any problems going inside. When she showed him the way, she drew her knife asking for more money, which led to Dutch choking her to her own death. Definitely not his first rodeo.
What's that?
Horrible old crone.
But you killed her.
She was gonna betray us, Arthur. Couldn't you tell?
No.
Well, I got some Spanish. She was.
You keep killing folk, Dutch.
I am just trying to make sure that some of us survive, Arthur.
So how did you know she was gonna betray us? What'd she say?
It was in her eyes, in the way she was leading us.
But you said you knew Spanish.
I know human beings, Arthur.
You gonna strangle me next?
I'm doing the best I can.
Using the Indians to make a noise. Chapter 6 really shown how selfish Dutch has become. He was always selfish, by the way. Anyways, he found the Indians as an opportunity to make noise by escalating the situation between the army and the Indians. Dutch used the Indians, which led to Arthur and Charles losing faith in Dutch and his plans altogether. And because of his selfishness, he led to the death of eagle flies.
My son.
Running away from helping Arthur. Dutch's noise did its purpose, and Dutch got some valuable state bonds that cost a few thousand worth. Yeah, it was so much back in 1899. Just when they were getting out of the place, some army men ambushed Arthur. Dutch, without a doubt, stood and looked and ran away. Wow. I didn't expect Dutch to do that to Arthur, man. Right then, Arthur lost his faith in Dutch completely.
We need to go.
You ran away.
Oh, I did no such thing. Don't be a fool. They could be back here any minute. We did it, gentlemen. Oh, we got some money. And with the train job, well, we got a whole lot of money. Come on. Everything is coming together. Exactly as I planned.
I've got to take the boy to his father.
As you wish. Usually is nowadays.
Sure.
Come on! We gotta get back to camp and prepare.
Insisting on killing Leviticus Cornwall. Thanks to Micah, Dutch is now blinded by revenge, and he made the crazy offer that Cornwall gives him money and a safe passage out of here, and Dutch lets him live after that. Well, Cornwall, after refusing this generous offer, Dutch didn't hesitate to kill him.
I'll tell you what. You give me this ship, $10,000 and safe passage out of here, I'll let you live.
I'll do no such thing.
You sure? Good. I prefer it this way.
You lost your man!
Noise, Arthur!
Pointless kill if you ask me, but who are we talking about? Leaving John Marston to die. The gang successfully boarded the train and they were doing alright. No, John took a bullet and is presumably dead. Yeah, nothing goes right when Dutch is your leader. Anyways, Dutch and Micah went to find John so that Arthur can focus on completing the score. Sneaky Dutch. Arthur came back asking where's John to find out that they didn't save him because he died. That's what they said.
Where's John?
I tried.
He didn't make it. That patrol killed him. We had to run.
Come on, let's go. Before another patrol turns up.
But we found out later that John came back to the camp to surprise everyone that Dutch left him to die.
Dutch!
John?
You left me! You left me to die! My boy, I didn't have a choice. John, I didn't have a choice. Left me!
Not trusting his best guy and siding with Micah. The end of chapter 6, and Arthur decided to go back to the camp in a desperate attempt to talk some sense into Dutch to save him from Micah, as it was revealed that Milton was working with Micah, and in the end, Dutch sided with Micah against Arthur and John.
Now! Who amongst you is with me? And who is betraying me?
Bill, I'm here. Think for yourself.
He's lying. He's lying!
The crazy thing is that Micah shot Miss Grimshaw, and Dutch was like, you know what? Micah is someone I can trust. And in the end, Dutch stood looking at Arthur, regretting all his decisions.
I gave you all I had. I did.
Come on. Dutch. Let's go, buddy. We made it. We won. Come on.
John made it. He's the only one. The rest of us... No. But I tried. In the end, I did.
Come on. Let's go. We can make it. Come on, Dutch. Come on!
What do you think? Do you agree or not? Let me know in the comments. And I actually made a video talking about Rockstar Games. You can check it out here. Thank you guys, and goodbye.